Welcome to Watch Symposium. I'm Austin. All right, so before I came to the gym today, I noticed that Matt Stevens had uploaded a video. Now, I saw the title, and I'll put a link in the description to his video, but I haven't watched the video. I needed to come to the sports club. I needed to get this out of the way. So I'm actually going to make a response to that video, a response video, even though I haven't even watched the video. I'm just going on the title. Now, he's basically saying, what watch should he take on vacation? And he's going to Thailand. And I'm going to answer that question. And then I'm going to watch his video later, and I'm looking forward to it because I love Matt Stevens' videos. I wish he would post more. I wish Guido Pelagos would post more. And I wish Simon Crane would post a video on his date sub. You know, a lot of the times, these guys, it's not like the content, it's just like seeing them. I just like these guys. And they could talk about pretty much anything or nothing, and I'd still get a kick out of it. Anyway, back on topic. So, all right, well, first of all, what do you take on vacation? You take a tool watch, right? Simple question, or simple answer rather, to a simple question. But it's not so simple, nothing ever is. What is a tool watch? What is a tool watch? Well, I don't want to be too pedantic about it, but let's just talk about what a tool is. Okay, so without having access to a dictionary, it seems to me that a tool is an object used for a specific purpose. It's an object that is a means to an end. Really, when it comes to the tool, the outcome of using the tool is really what's important. It's not the tool itself, okay? And so if you look at a watch as a tool watch, then I think what you're saying is that the watch is a means to an end. And what is that end? Well, telling the time. Now, you can redefine what that end is. It could be raising your social status, sure, okay. But if you look at, say, Rolex and the Rolexes of the 1950s and 60s and so forth, they're considered, you know, when I'm talking about the steel sports, steel professional model oysters that we all love, the GMT, the Sub, the Explorer, those kind of watches. Well, they're considered tool watches, and the specific purpose was giving the wearer access to the time, or, you know, the function, the GMT function, or the timeable bezel on the Sub. I mean, it was a tool for an end, and in that sense, really the focus is on the end product. Okay. Now these days, a Sub is, look, can you use it as a tool watch? Sure, you can. But is it really a tool watch? Do people really use it as tool watches? And before you write in and you say, yes, I do, is that really the main purpose? Meaning, is it a means to an end, i.e. telling the time? Or, well, let's just say that, okay? Now, to an extent, yes. But what really separates a luxury watch, I think, from a tool watch is the tool watch, the watch, and I'm talking about like a tool watch, right? Like a 1954 GMT back in 1954, not now, right? These days, that's not a tool watch anymore. That's an antique, it's a collector's item, and that's a piece of horological history, right? And to use that as a tool, crazy. But let's just take yourself back to 1954. Look, nobody really thought they were going to be collectible, okay? And so they really did use them as tools, and they were the best thing around. I mean, quartz hadn't come around, and really, if you got scratches on it, who cares? You know, they were kind of expensive, and you could have them serviced, and you would have them serviced, and they had a good reputation, but they were tools. And If you ran it into the ground, you bought another one, right? Or you just had it serviced. You know, they were pretty robust, and that's why you bought a Rolex back in 1954, because you really couldn't run it into the ground, all right? But you bought one because it was a means to an end, i.e. with your GMT, keeping track of another time zone, keeping track of the date, and keeping track of the time, all right? Now, these days, a modern GMT is not a means to an end. It is almost an end unto itself, all right? It's used as as sort of a, I don't know, an achievement. You know, people get them to like celebrate their achievements in life, or to say, I've made it. They don't really get them because they need the second time zone. It's a bonus. Believe me, it's a bonus to be able to use the functions and enjoy the functions and use it like a watch, right? But that's not really why you buy it. You know, you don't buy it. It's the end itself. It's not the means to an end. They're cheaper means to ends. This is a Vostok. Okay. Now, why am I wearing this Vostok? Because this is a real tool watch. Why am I not wearing my GMT Master 2? Right? I mean, I bought that specifically so I could wear it and enjoy it and use it like a tool watch. Well, because I was riding the bike today. That's why. Because I don't want to shake the GMT Master 2. It's keeping really good accuracy. This one, I don't care about. Why? Because this is a means to an end, knowing the time. And knowing the time is more important than this watch. The opposite is true of the GMT Master 2. Because of the cost of it and the cost of maintenance, I have to say that, you know, I don't use it like a tool watch, right? I mean, okay, so could I wear it, and would it be okay with the bike ride here? Yes, probably, almost certainly. But what if it wasn't? I'd have to take it back, right, to RSC. Would they fix it? Would they tweak it? Yes, but it would take time out of my day. What after 2 years do I do? It would cost me another service. Okay, this watch costs 1/8 of what just the service of that GMT Master 2 costs. Okay, this is a tool watch. I use it as a tool watch. The other one, look, I could use it as a tool watch, right? But it really could come back to bite me, okay? Because 2 years down the road, after the warranty is void, you know, on the service, I take it on the bike, it shakes, it all of a sudden speeds up to +5. It's possible, right? What do? Right? It's gonna cost me hundreds of dollars to rectify that, okay? Could I take it to an independent? Yeah, I guess I could. It would cost me less. This one, who cares, right? The Casio, who cares? I mean, these are tool watches. So, yes, I can use it like a tool watch, right? But the cost of rectifying something that goes wrong is great enough that you got to ask yourself, do you really want to do that? Okay. So now, modern subs, modern GMTs, modern Rolexes, you know, we try to use them as tool watches, but I think we're kind of kidding ourselves if we say, I use my watch like a tool watch. Okay, you probably don't. Okay, if you have a beater, you don't. Okay, and you know what? If you do use your Rolex like a tool watch, I hope you're really wealthy. Okay, because you might be spending a lot of money on services. All right, and if you're just a regular guy, I think you're probably making a bad decision. Okay, now if you're filthy rich and you don't mind taking your sub to have it serviced whenever something's wrong, tool watch on, right? But if you're a regular guy and you really are using your sub like a tool watch, it might cost you some money, all right? You might want to rethink it. but at least your watch can probably take it, okay? So having said that, let's go back to Matt Stevens. All right, so what should he take? What should he buy? Should he buy a luxury piece to go on vacation with? Well, it's not as simple, because if you listen to what I just said, the answer would be no. You get yourself a Vostok with a GMT function, and you're good to go. You're not going to worry about it. I mean, you get in the pool in Thailand or go swimming, and you see water inside this. Who cares? You know what you do? You take it off, and you enjoy your vacation, because you're out $100. You get a Seamaster 300, and that happens. Your vacation stops right there. You have to get to a service center ASAP, okay? Because that's an expensive service you're looking at, and you don't want to wait. And so, to buy a luxury piece and take it on vacation might not make that much sense. But in a way, this is sort of like a throwaway watch. Look, I mean, I could have somebody service this watch, but it would cost more than the cost of the watch. And so if I go and I make memories with this watch, eventually the watch is going to have to be thrown away, really. I mean, yeah, I guess I could pay for somebody to work on this watch, but that's kind of ridiculous. But you would certainly have somebody work on, say, a Seamaster 300 or a Sub or a GMT or an Explorer 2. And in that sense, they're built for the long term. Okay, they're built to last, and they're serviceable. And you'd be crazy not to service it, because the service is a drop in the bucket compared to what the value of the watch is. And in that sense, if something does go wrong, you're gonna wanna rectify it and take care of the watch. And it means the watch will be around a while, okay? And so you'll be able to make memories with the watch. Will I make a lot of memories with this? Yes, but once the watch craps out, I throw it away. And yes, I'll always remember the watch, but it's not like I can use it anymore. Whereas the Sub, I can have it serviced, okay? Yes, it'll be expensive. But that Sub will always be sort of a reminder of the trip, okay, or the experience. Yes, I could do the same with this, and I could have somebody work on it, so I could continue to wear it and relive those memories through it. But from an economic standpoint, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. Whereas from the economic standpoint of say, a Rolex or an Omega, it does, okay? So we do enjoy these luxury watches because they're built for using for a long time, and they are cost effective to service, and in that sense you can make memories with them. So, did I answer Matt's question, what should he bring? Well, in a way, I guess I did. Yeah, he should bring 2 watches, a beater, right, that he can swim in, and maybe a watch that he can make memories with. But I will say that I did that when I went to Cambodia. I had my Orient and my Sub, and I used both of them. And the one drawback of that is I have memories of doing things, and I don't remember which watch I was wearing. All right, so when I went to the killing fields, what watch was I wearing? I think it was probably the Sub. When I went, downtown to this like bar area, what did I have on? I wore the Sub a lot there, I gotta be honest, but if I just had taken the Sub, then it would be like, yeah, that would be like the Cambodia watch, all right? So when you bring 2 watches, I don't know, maybe you need to keep a diary. I did this in this watch, and I did that in the other watch, okay? So anyway, let me know what you think. I mean, is the tool watch dead? I think it is. Let me just interject one thing. If you really do want a nice tool watch, you have to, I think, get one that that's not going to go up in value. So the idea of using a GMT or a Sub pre-ceramic, as a tool doesn't make a lot of sense, because I think they're future classics. I think they're going to go up. But if I had, say, an old Oyster Perpetual 36 or 34 millimeter, why not? Why not? You really could use that as a tool watch, because they're not going to be classics in the future. You always, retain somewhat of its value, but for the most part, they're not going up like subs and GMTs. And so in that sense, you really could use that as a tool watch. So I think that's sort of the best of both worlds. It's a luxury watch. It's got that punch. You can use it as a tool watch. It's still going to cost you an arm and a leg if you have to have it serviced. But if you're in Thailand and you look down at your Oyster Perpetual 36 millimeter and it's full of water, it's not as scary as one of these really iconic collectible pieces. So that could be an option right there. Let me know what you think. Take care. Thanks for watching. See you next time.